Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick channeled message. The reason why is because I didn't do any readings yesterday. I just focused on resting and regaining my energy. Okay, but there was a message that came out, and although I knew it was for me, I also feel like it also pertained to my collective, those who follow me, those who watch me. Okay, and this is pertaining to a mother. Okay, I'm going to actually come from the Archetypes Guidebook, The Wild Unknown, okay? But the message here, okay, for many of y'all know, I have kitties, okay? Oh, somebody's calling. I don't know who that is. Okay, I have kitties, okay? And I have a senior kitty who is almost deaf, but his sense of smell works incredibly well. He can be asleep, and as soon as I bring some food in here that's got meat in it, he's like this. Where's that coming from? Feed me, okay? And so I've been struggling. He wants to go outdoors, and he cries to go outdoors. And I bought him a carriage to take him out, but I don't have it here with me. And so I've been struggling because my biggest fear is him going outside and getting jumped by another cat or not hearing somebody creep up on him, because I live in a neighborhood where there's some evil, vindictive people who could, poison kitties, throw stuff on them. And my biggest fear is something happening to them because he can't hear, okay? The fire alarm was going off in my last place and he was sleeping through it, okay? He didn't hear none of it, okay? You literally have to tap him, okay, for him to be aware of your presence. So a cat who can't hear is pretty vulnerable out in the wilderness, right? And so as a mom, okay, I don't care who you are. If you take anything into your home or anyone, you don't have to give birth to it. If you take anyone or anything into your home, you nurture it, you care for it, you feed it, you pay its medical bills, okay? You are in turn nurturing someone or something. So animals teach us compassion. They teach us how to love, okay? They teach us how to become better human beings. And to say that, we got the mother card, the animal, and Eros. And I made a decision yesterday, and it brought me to tears because I was so afraid. I was so afraid to let him go outdoors. But Spirit kept saying, let him go outdoors. So I let him go outdoors, okay, and walk around the yard, in the backyard, and then I brought him back inside. And then I did it again later in the afternoon. But the first time that I let him go outdoors, it was such an emotional event for me because I realized that I had an attachment, 3:11 on the clock. I had an attachment because I had already lost so much. My biggest fear was to lose. He's been with me 13, 14 years. He's been with me a very long time. This is my baby. And my biggest fear was something happening to him, okay? And I realized that was a fear I was in turn keeping him from his freedom because of my fear, okay? We have to understand that everything that God gives us, our children, our pets, our homes, they are all gifts from the great divine creator. And we can't take none of it with us. And so when we become attached, when we become controlling, when we don't want to let things go, okay, the harder that we try and hold on, the more that they want to pull away. And there's someone here who is holding on, who is trying to control someone, who doesn't want them to spread their wings, okay, and become the person or the being that they're supposed to be. Somebody needs to set someone free, okay? Because there's a control issue, an attachment to something. And I was attached to my baby because I was afraid of something happening to him. But then this morning, I let him go out for about 20 minutes, and I didn't go out. I let him out one time, and then I let him out again, and the second time was for 20 minutes. And then I went to look for him, and then I found him, and then he came right in. He came home, okay? So it's baby steps. Okay, we cannot hold on to something or someone that wants to be free. We cannot hold attachments to people and to things and places and situations, okay? Because that in turn creates turmoil for us. That lets us know that there are issues within us that still need to be healed, okay? We can't take none of this stuff here with us. We can't take people with us, okay? And everything that we have is a blessing. But there's a mother who's afraid of letting go, of letting, who is attached to someone or something, okay? Pets, whether or their children, okay? You got to let your children make their own mistakes and take their own path in life. And I sent them out with the prayer. I said, baby, you come back. All right, you hear me? You come back home. That's the only thing that you can do as a parent is to, if you're into prayer, or you cover them with protection and you let them go and live their life, okay? You cannot, if you've done everything you can to prepare them and to keep them safe and to teach them the right way, okay? Whatever that may be, whatever belief system that may be, they will always come back home. They will always remember where they come from. They will always remember the sound lectures, okay? But the reason why so many of the children are running away from home is because the parents are trying to hold on too tight and control every aspect of their life. And that in turn creates it can be passed down to the children. All right? Control issues, attachments to things. Yeah, you hear me talk? You must not know I talk about you. Say hi. Say hi. You say, you can't be all in the way, little man. Come here. Come here. Okay? But that's just, I hope somebody understand what I'm trying to say. Okay? Children are going to make mistakes and things are going to happen outside of your control. But you cannot try and control something that wants to be free. Okay? I'm going to read the mother energy. Okay? I'm going to give you the mother energy. Page 63, y'all. Bear with me. The great mother, the feminine, the source. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her central, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of her own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the internal challenge of love. In a positive aspect, notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. The mother is part of the trifecta maiden mother crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading. When the mother is in the upright, she's glowing, she's generative, she's creative and nurturing. When she is in the dark side, she's dim, exhausted, controlling, and limiting. In order to explore this archetype, go deeper and read the Tao Te Ching, Chapter 1, and imagine the mother of 10,000 things, okay? And then we have the animal, okay? Now, the animal can talk about the animal in us, or it can also talk about, your pets, all right? But the animal is an archetype where we want to express who we are at a primal level, okay? There is still that primal force within us, okay, that wants to be expressed. All right, I'm going to go to 99. All right, so 63, life path 9 could be significant, all right? Or 99 could be significant, which is 18, which breaks down to a life path 7. So you could also be a teacher. I'm talking to someone who's a spiritual teacher. the beast, the wild one, the she-wolf. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs remind us so. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype, we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlights on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. The animal demands we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into animal energy. Notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, wild one? When the animal aspect is light, we are vital, elemental, alive, and we dance. When it is dark, we become savages, pent up with pent-up emotion and lashing out. To go deeper with this archetype, listen to the audio recording of Mary Oliver reading Wild Geese. Repeat every morning for 1 week, okay? And then we have Eros. Okay, going to get into that one. Eros number 209, which is an 11. Love as desire, eroticism, and sensuality. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart, and remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led toward its center. The Hindu goddess Lalita, she who plays, can help activate Eros energy. She is also known as the Kameshvari, Empress of Desire. Plato reminds us that Eros can be experienced as platonic love. It is activated when we witness beauty and truth in the world, when our barriers soften. When it is in the upright, we are filled with passion, playfulness, and sexual health. When it is in darkness, we are prone to madness, projection, and obsession. To go deeper with this archetype, Love Sonnet 11 by Pablo Neruda, Basket of Figs by Ellen Bass. Okay? Hey. Give me a second, little man. All right? So I hope that was helpful for someone. So this is about a mother's love, okay? About learning how to let go, okay? And let go of attachments, let go of control issues, let go of holding on too tight because of our own personal fears, okay? And this is also about tapping into your own sexual energy, your own desires, your own love, okay? Finding that what makes you connect with otherness through love, okay? So I'm going to close this off. I am going to come back and do a reading, okay? But I'm going to close this off with that for right now, and I hope it's been beneficial. 4:20 on the clock. Peace, love, and light.